Well, 10 days ago when I looked at the forecast, it was supposed to be 51 in Cookeville, and then I looked yesterday. Well, I didn't look until the players told me, but they're saying 48 on Friday. They said 34 on Saturday with snow flurries. That went down to 33, and now it's down to 32. So we'll see how that goes, and then back up to 40 on Sunday. That's not ideal, but at the same time, we'll play in some of those early games here, so might as well be prepared. It's like I told our guys. Yesterday we went out on the football field here to try to get out of the wind a little bit to do some team defense, and told them both teams play in the same weather, and we have to be the ones that are prepared for it, and the toughest teams mentally will win in these situations. But we've hit a point with our practice where we just need to go play. I feel good about where we're at this point. We went through about a 2-week period where I thought we were very consistent, very focused, and I think guys are getting cabin fever. And we've actually had of our last 4 practices, one that was terrible, one that was average, and 2 that were very good. And again, I think we've lost some focus because guys are ready to play, and that may not sound right, but guys are so excited to go play that they're losing sight of the fact that we need to continue to prepare at a high level. We're a team that is going to be a veteran team for the most part on offense and defense. I think that bodes well for us. Kevin Johnson, he's been our Friday night pitcher for 2 seasons and a starter for 3, and he'll take the ball again on Friday night, so that's comforting because he competes so well. He had an opportunity to go play professionally and decided that he was going to come back and try to help us win a championship. As you look at the rest of the pitching staff, this is the first time since I've been in Illinois, and this is my 23rd year, but this will be the first time that we're going to have some depth in the bullpen. And I feel really good about that. First weekend, we're going to have 5 left-handers available. One of them is going to start the Saturday game, which will be Kevin Duchesne. And so, again, that leaves us 4 other left-handers out of the bullpen, so we'll be able to do some matchup type things. Then we'll throw a right-hander, Nick Blackburn, another freshman, on Sunday. And I'm sure we'll go to the bullpen at some point there. We'll have our pitchers on fairly strict pitch counts to make sure that we can continue to move forward healthy. But I feel good about the staff. I feel good about the rotation. I really feel good about the back end of the bullpen because we're going to have some established players. You've got Drayson Johnson, Ronnie Muck, and Reed Roper that all saw significant time last year and did a great job in tight situations. From an offensive standpoint, we have a few changes from last year. Justin Parr, which started in left field, will move to center field, take the place of Willie Argo. And then we'll move Jordan Parr, which played first base. He'll start in left field, and that's going to open up 2 holes. My thought is the first game we'll probably start Ryan Nagel, a freshman, at first base, although David Carrion's done a good job and may see some time there. And then behind the plate, we'll start a freshman, Jason Goldstein, and we have 2 other catchers with Kelly Norris-Jones and Alex Lincoln that have done a good job as well. So we have some depth in those areas, but I think consistently from an offensive and defensive standpoint, the 2 freshmen have stood out and deserve the start. So we'll see. Hopefully they're relaxed and do a good job game 1.
Obviously, it sounds like you got a lot of guys who've had plenty of time on the field coming back, especially with Jordan coming back, not going to the major leagues or not signing a contract. How important is that for you this year?
Well, it's very important. 2 years ago we had a very veteran team and ended up having a great season. Last year there were just a lot of question marks because a lot of the veterans that we had not really played on a regular basis. And so we struggled through some things at times just from an experience standpoint and didn't know how to handle certain situations. This year we have a group of seniors that has a lot of playing time under their belt. You talk about the Pars, they've done a great job, and I think with the year more of maturity, will be much better players for us. You got Davis Hendrickson, which has been a 3-year starter and played some his freshman year in right field. Brandon Hall's been a 4-year starter at third base. You got Thomas Lindauer at shortstop, which this will be his second year starting, and played had a lot of playing time as a freshman. Reed Roper played the entire year last year at second base, and he had a redshirt year because of an injury. So the guys that are back in those positions not only have a lot of talent, but they have a lot of experience. And again, they need to relax and do their job, but also give us great leadership with the few young guys that we have.
Can you elaborate a little bit on the Pars? I know on draft day it didn't go kind of the way they planned. Did they come back trying to prove something, chip on their shoulder a little bit, or did they come back going out with the bang as their attitude?
Well, the Par family is very competitive, and Justin didn't get drafted. And as you listen to scouts, he's the one that they thought would be drafted the highest. And then you look at Jordan, and he was drafted, but not very high. And so they have a chip on their shoulders, both of them. They came back with a great attitude. Sometimes you get those guys come back and they pout, and they feel like they don't want to be there. But these guys came back from day one and talked to the young guys about how important it was to work hard, and they've had a winning attitude. So, very pleased with what they've done, the leadership they've shown, and looking forward to great seasons from them.
What's your batting order? Who's going to bat leadoff?
Lauren, that's a good question. Who's going to bat leadoff? Well, we did. We lost Willie did such a great job when he was in the leadoff spot. I mean, we've had multiple guys. Thomas Lindauer led off for us at times last year, so we could put Willie in different situations. But game one, we're probably going to start Davis Hendrickson in the leadoff spot. Davis is a base stealing threat. He's got a lot of energy. We want somebody in that leadoff spot that comes ready to play every day. And that sounds easy, and you say everybody wants to play every day, but some guys come to the park or come to any venue from an athletic standpoint days where they act tired. Davis never acts tired. You want that person with the energy up front. So we'll try Davis Hendricks in that slot, and I think Will Krug at some point will get an opportunity in that leadoff spot. We really need to figure out who fits in that 1 and 2 slot. Once we figure that out, I think the lineup will solidify. Got any suggestions for me?
Well, I got eligibility.
No speed, though, Lauren. No speed.
How about questions for Nate?
All right, thank you. Have a good day.